Hey guys, welcome to Girl Chat. And if you are your first time here, I'm so excited for you to be here. So without further ado, give me 1 second and we're going to start the show.
I know they gon' remember me, cause I'm gon' leave a legacy.
So what's up guys? It's Girl Talk. And this is a new show. I'm super excited. I've been talking about it for months now. I've been going live from my personal page telling you guys that I wanted to do a show, bringing real talk from real women from different types of different paths and lives and giving y'all real point of view of what we talk about. And there's no other way better to do it with the people that I love the most, the people that I talk to, literally having a conversation with some of my friends and literally was like, yo, this is like a whole entire show. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to my amazing co-host that will come with me every Monday at 9 p.m. So first things first is my amazing co-host. Her name is Brianna Janelle. She is a Eastern Michigan graduate. She is an amazing person. She can sing you out of the water. She has an amazing voice. She is multiply talented other than beautiful. We've been rocking since diapers, since the Sunshine Band at Antioch Missionary Baptist Church, the ABC, and no other than that, she is like literally one of my best and close friends. She knows some of my deepest, darkest secrets, but I know she will never tell them. So welcome, Brianna Janelle, to the show.
Woo! I did my own applause. Hey, everybody.
Yes, come
Let me tell
on.
everybody I know how to
Period.
sing. You look
Girl,
beautiful,
you
by
know,
the way.
your whole family vocal cords are blessed.
Thank you.
So we can't forget about our favorite, okay?
Bring her.
We
Bring her
cannot
out.
forget. Like literally, when I say that this girl literally can sing and rap at the same time, and she's my biological cousin. And so I'm not gonna toot her horn too much because she'll get a little big headed. We gotta go ahead, pipe her a little down a little bit.
Period.
But Natasha, she is super dope. She is at work, so she will not be showing her face, but that's a real life, real talk. That's just the way it is. And she was like, she is not missing today. So everybody give it up for Natasha.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah,
I'm so excited. Let's do this.
Yeah.
You guys look pretty.
Oh, thank you. You look, your profile cute. Your profile picture cute, girl.
Thanks, girl. Thank you.
Yeah, we gotta get out here and get these dollars. So can give it up for her for hustling and still doing the show at the same time.
Right.
Working while working, right?
Out here working, getting these dollars. Period.
Get your coin, girl.
Get your coin. So literally tonight our topic is relationship life versus single life. So literally we're going to be talking about that. That is our girl topic for tonight. And then we're going to get into some girl gossip. We're going to go ahead and talk about that the red table talk. Let me get it together. I'm over here sipping my little drink and getting my words said. Getting a little tongue.
Cheers.
We're talking about Jada Smith and Will Smith with August. Okay. So we're going to be talking about
Oh
that.
my goodness.
And we also
That's
going
a
to talk
mess.
about,
I'm ready.
Right.
I'm so ready for it.
Right.
But literally, we were all on the phone. We was talking about how we gonna do the show, blah blah blah. And Bree was like, "Girl, do you know your love languages?" I'm like, "My what?" See, that's the extra stuff she be doing. Love languages. I ain't never heard that before. Now she got me looking up love languages. So we're gonna learn love languages. And then, so we were like, we need an extra person to come in here. Okay,
Right.
somebody that know a little bit about love.
Even
And
it
it
out.
just magically so happened that her last name is Love.
Come
And
on.
come through with the flow. Okay, so she is a magical person. She is a social butterfly. She can sing as well. All these beautiful ladies can sing except for me. I can
Yes.
sing in the background. I can hold a tune in the back.
Girl.
That's it. There's no
Girl,
other people
You
in
need to
that
stop playing. Tell her, Bree. She need to stop
please
playing.
stop.
She
Stop
trying
with
to
the shenanigans. You act like we ain't know
right.
you all your life. Girl, you can
Right.
sing.
I'm a good
Stop.
alto. That's it.
You know what?
That's it. That's all I can do is hold a note. So don't ask me to sing no solo at all. Don't ask me to sing at no
Girl.
backyard barbecue, no nothing.
Not a
But
backyard barbecue.
Right.
The family reunion entertainment.
Come on.
girl, I would be fired before I was hired. But
Oh my
without further
goodness.
ado, let me introduce you to our extra special guest tonight, Ray Love. Hey,
Hey,
Ray.
everybody.
Hey Ray.
Hey, y'all.
So
Gorgeous,
sorry your
beautiful
intro took a
people.
little bit long,
Girl.
I
but
know,
but
I'm
while she's
already
still on here,
nervous.
I'm gonna toot her horn. She has her own business called Supernova Wellness. She is a licensed doula. Let me tell y'all, she plays seven different instruments, and she speaks
Wow.
4 different
I knew she was
languages.
going to do this.
I mean,
Amazing.
the list goes on. She's magical, and when I met her, I was like, "This child is free as a bird." I've never met somebody so free in my life. I mean, though she literally adores everything. She'd be like, "The sun is just so magical today. The wind is blowing against my skin so
Yes.
wonderful." I'm like, "What? I ain't never heard no
Yes.
mess like this before. Maybe I should be more in tune with myself."
I need all that positive energy. All
Right?
that.
She
Yes.
is
It's
Right.
literally
all, it's
Bring
all,
I
positive
it.
need
it's,
all
energy.
of
it's
that.
all
Bring
love.
it.
It's all,
Yes.
peace.
So yeah, let's just get right into it. We're gonna
Yes.
go right into relationships and single life. So for myself, I've been in a relationship for the past 12 years to my magical, fine,
Woo! Whoop,
everything under
whoop.
the sun significant other, Michael G. And he has been singing to my tunes for the last 12 years. He gets on my
Yes.
nerves, but we are a dynamic duo.
Okay.
Okay.
Sing it.
I'm gonna go
Powerful.
ahead and toot his horn, okay? Before somebody tell him I didn't toot his horn.
All
Right.
right.
Okay. My man is fine and he takes care of me. Period.
Period.
There you
Right.
go.
Come on.
There you
So
go.
Period.
y'all ladies go ahead and tell y'all the relationship status because I'm in a relationship.
Right.
Well, I guess I'll go next because I'm looking in order. So I am single. I have been
Ready
single.
to mingle.
Okay. I've been single for a couple years now. Dang, time be flying.
Right.
Yes.
But I'm single
Yes.
and I'm fine. Like y'all, I'm fine. I know I'm fine. No, it's wait. But I'm real. I'm content.
She's
You know,
silly.
I'm good in my single season. I have learned so much about myself. Started things that I never thought that I would start. Nonprofits, all type of stuff. New
Yes.
positions at my job.
Time and
Moved into
energy.
my own crib. So single life really ain't treating me too bad, but them nights
Period.
do get a little lonely at night.
Right.
So
Need
just throwing
somebody
that
to
out
rub
there.
next to.
Oh.
A companion wouldn't be too bad.
Right. Right.
Okay, Bria's single because she wanna be.
Period.
Exactly.
That
Exactly.
part, that
That
whole
part.
part,
Don't get it
because it
twisted.
serves you right now. Because it serves
Right.
you. It's for
Yes.
you right
Yes.
now.
It's for
Thank
you.
you.
Yes,
Yes.
and yes, I love that because I
Yes,
too
Ray.
myself had a single by choice phase. Right now I'm not in that phase. Right now I'm in the being taken care of and just
Yes.
focusing on developing myself as a woman.
Right.
As because I do believe in being single very very much. I also know that we were created man and woman for a reason as well, and it's like I want to be able to, whether it's now or in the future, be with a partner and actually know how to, cohabitate, know how to
Yes.
communicate very effectively, be
Yes.
honest, because we really can lie to anybody when we
Right.
in that single space, because like we don't have no obligations, but there's no practice of like truth, and so I think that's where I'm at. I'm what do you call it? In a relationship by choice.
Yes, I love that.
I like
I
it.
Right.
Yeah.
And Ray, I'm gonna, feedback off of you. I think I'm in that same position. I've been in relationships and long relationships, and I like, being in relationships, but right now it's kind of like a taking care of myself moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely understand where you're coming from that and that
Mm-hmm.
perspective. So, and it's fine. You have to have those moments where,
Absolutely.
you have time for yourself, and you have to be able to know what is it that you really want, what is it that you really like,
Right.
what's take you to that next level with your partner or whoever you're with, you know what I'm saying? So I
Yes.
definitely
Right.
understand where you're coming from. But
Right.
hey, I've been in relationships and now I'm single, so it's basically just taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
So what would you guys say, like, what is y'all like pointless? Like, what is y'all looking for a man? Like, when you are like single, like, what is your point? Like, what is your breaker? What's your
Hold on.
deal
Let me get
breaker?
some
What you
paper.
looking
I got
for?
a list.
Like,
We get my pen and paper
Right.
out.
I got a list.
not get a pen and paper, Tasia. She
Yes,
Come
about to
on,
get a
Ray
whole
with
get
the
my
book.
pad
list.
out.
About
One,
to get a
two,
whole
and
Rolling.
three. Ray, you
Ray
ready?
done whipped out
One,
the
two, and three.
list.
Ray already
Raven
ready.
whipped
Look,
out a whole
Right.
list.
I was ready.
get your
She
tea.
like,
Also, this
she
is
got a
money, y'all.
list.
It's like this. See,
My list has honestly changed the older that I get.
Right.
Because when
That's
I was
real.
younger, I'm like, I want him to be light skinned, pretty eyes,
You have your
tall,
perspectives right.
like superficial, all physical type of things. Didn't even care. Like having a job was on the list, but it wasn't top priority.
Right.
And like, you just be when you younger, your goals don't be the same as when you get
Right.
older. You be
right.
looking
Right.
for different stuff when you young, and when
Right.
you get older, you mature. You realize like I need stability. I
Right.
Period.
need
I was just
somebody
getting
who
ready
would
to ask you,
We do
like,
not
Right.
want
you
no
feel like as
scrubs.
you
We
get
don't want
older,
no
like
Right.
the
couch
more you love
potatoes.
the
Okay.
man.
Yes.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, as time progressed, I feel like my list has changed, but honesty is real big for me. I got to be able to trust you. And I
Mm-hmm.
need us to be able to communicate about anything, whether it hurts, if I'm gonna cry about it, if we gonna laugh, I'm gonna be mad. Like I want a type of relationship where
That part.
nothing is off the table, where literally we
Right.
could talk about whatever and we can work through it, talk through it, whatever we got, pray through it, whatever we gotta do.
Yes.
Um, I'm
Right.
with that. But
Mm-hmm.
honesty and security are two of my biggest things. I need to feel secure in my relationship. I need to know that when my man is out on the boys' night, that he curving
He
every
really
female
cool.
that come up to him because he got a
Right.
lady at home. Like I need that type of stability, and I want that type of trust. Because same for me, if I'm going out with my girls, we having a girl night. Best believe I'm gonna be like, no thank you, no thank you. I
Right.
got a man. Right, I'm good. I'm
Natasha,
You
you
good.
know,
don't
y'all be
think
wearing the
Natasha?
fake wedding rings when y'all be
Definitely be
going
wearing the
out.
fake
Y'all the
rings.
dude don't
Yes.
answer.
Right.
Get your number like, I
Natasha, you
married
cannot be texting.
Walmart, $8. I'm not.
Girl.
Get you one of them little
Tastes so
rocks,
ghetto.
girl.
Girl, Taya's ghetto. For somebody not to have their face on the screen, she just over here typing. All we hear is
Tay, just because we
I
talk about relationships don't mean you got to be texting your boo right now.
exactly because then we know that's what you're doing.
clickety clap, clickety
I'm
clap.
not texting
Don't say
anyone,
nothing what I
guys.
said wrong on the show. You know, I
Right.
can't.
Babe, I'm just playing.
I'm just saying, babe.
Don't take
She knows she
anything
got a whole family
seriously.
line. They're gonna be
That's
seeing
not
her
me.
tonight. I heard you
Definitely.
talking about you single.
Man. So what about you, Alex? Because you asked the question like
Right. What
before
about
you were with
you?
Mike, what were you looking for? Because obviously Mike is what you were looking for. So like what are the qualities?
12
No,
years.
no lie. Like I really didn't have no expectation. What if his heart is true love? You can have true love all the time, but you still could probably be a bugaboo or something. You know, you can have all the
Without
things in the
stability, I
world.
don't know how you gonna maintain the
Yeah,
love.
yeah,
I
you
You
don't
Right.
hear
can.
know.
me?
You
I don't
can't hold
know.
a relationship with just
I
love.
don't know.
But
Right.
I just
Love,
honestly
what they say, what's love got to do with it?
what
What
love got to do
Right.
with
love
it
got
for
to
real.
do
And
with
that's so true
it?
in my relationship because love don't
No.
I mean Love do play a big part, but honestly, I wasn't looking for
Huge.
nothing. Obviously, I met Mike when I was 17. I can't, you know what I mean? I was young. Like I
Right.
didn't know, I was not even a full woman yet. I just graduated high school. And
Yep.
so literally,
Dang.
I developed what I wanted in a man. Even not just based off of him, but just, engaging
Right.
myself with other people in different environments and seeing other people how they interact with their significant other. I was like, I like that. Or you should do that. Or you know what I mean? So we
Mm.
developed and grew together. I am his first real relationship and long-term relationship. And his is one of my longest relationships. I've been in relationships for a very long time for my high school years, and they were all SHITY. And,
Mm-hmm.
they were F boys, period. I will say it. And Mike showed me how a real man's supposed to be from day one. I ain't never had to worry about nothing. Period.
That's what's up.
I
That's
Yeah.
mean, he is
awesome.
literally.
That's
So
awesome.
my thing is, what I look for in a relationship is a partnership. Like that is my
Right.
partner. That's ride or die. Like if I'm down to the trenches, he gonna fuss at me, but guess what? He gonna figure it out.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And, and I get on his nerves to get on mine. But at the end of the day, he does. He's a real man, and you can't take
Mhm.
that away from him. He
Right.
like literally be like, I am a man. You cannot do this. You can't say this stuff to me. I am a man. That's his
Right.
favorite line. But I just look for somebody that honestly trust is so important. Communication is so important. And
Yes.
literally a partnership. I'm not even gonna add
Mm.
love in mine because those
Right.
things to me is so important. If we can't communicate, if I can't trust you and you can't be no partner with it, we can't love. Period.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I can't trust you to have my back. Like if we in a ring together, I should be able to trust you. But why only one man, ladies? Date because even at 80, y'all look beautiful enough to wed. Oh well, thank you. Black don't crack.
Thank you.
You know,
Appreciate that.
period.
Okay.
You
I
know,
really can't. Why only one man? I don't want to share my man. We gonna get into girl gossip because that's how you get entangled. Sometimes.
Okay. I don't have the
Come on.
mental capacity to deal with more than one man, to be honest.
Period. I can't. I
I've
Mhm.
been
literally.
there, done that. I was calling
Right.
people
I've been
different
there,
names.
done
I said,
that,
oh, it's time
Right.
for me to
Green
throw
but
that
it
light.
in.
hasn't worked out yet. So
It's
Why we
over.
Joe?
I
I
How
done
told
about
called
me
you.
as a
Darius
Okay,
friend? I
Darnell.
so
It's
can't
so
keep
the
up.
over.
ego,
Right.
the
Me as
ego,
a
like
friend, I
it will
can't keep up
always
with
come into play.
y'all and your extra activities. I'd be like, well, who you talking about? You talking about Joe? Oh no, you talking about Brian? Oh, you talking about Eddie? Oh,
Right.
yeah. I done met
Nobody.
about 10 people.
Nobody has
That's
time for
crazy.
that. I cannot juggle nobody. I
It's
am.
too much. It's too
Give me
much.
one. One good
Well,
man.
What's
That's
what's
it.
the what's the hardest part? Because we all know like men juggle women all the time, but it's never really talked about how when. Oh, I mean this honestly is even with everything that's going on the internet right now, like how they're talking about women having multiple men or a woman stepping outside, it's like it's looked at differently than when a man does it. So we know what they kind of trip up on as far as juggling multiple women. It could be very easy for them,
True.
because it's accepted more, or we have way more forgiveness and way more grace in that space for them. But when it comes
Right.
to us, like what is so hard? What makes it so hard to juggle two men?
I don't
Like,
understand why it's so hard for men to commit. My thing is like my biggest thing, and it
mm,
irritates my soul. It's so many people in our generation that has serious issues of committing. I don't know if they
Hmm.
mama, they daddy gave them, they got daddy or
right,
mama issues or what. But it's like, well, I mean, do
right,
it
Yeah.
take 20 years for you to understand that you want to be committed in a relationship? Y'all want to keep playing, having y'all cake and eat it too. Nobody want to
Right.
do that. Y'all,
but
Right.
y'all
what
want to
it depends
be,
on what they looking for. Like, are you
yeah,
looking for wifey, or are you looking for, like, what are you looking for? Because
or
Right.
honestly, I
a
feel
late
like
night
women
Netflix
play
and
to the
chill
tune
button.
of the men all the time. Like, it's just we always playing to what the men want at the pace that they want to, like, go at. Like, oh well, he's not talking to me in that way yet. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, he's not at that level of I like him more than he likes me. It's always like I'm waiting until he is ready, or I'm waiting until he breaks up with his girl. It's always like playing to their timeline.
That
And I
is
Yeah,
think
very
that
true.
women
very
Right.
true.
don't have like enough confidence to like demand, to demand it when they want
That's
it.
really true though.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like real true. It's like we as women have to have so much self-confidence because
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we've been tore down so much. Even like in the music
Mhm.
we listen to, we gotta be a B, we gotta be a hoe, we gotta do all this stuff to grab somebody' attention. Like they looking for basically I feel like social media plays a big thing in our generation
Huge
when it comes to
role.
dating.
Oh
Like
yeah.
you gotta have a smash face, you gotta look like an Instagram, you gotta look like Ari, you gotta look like Jessica Dime, you gotta look like Cash Down. To even for
That's a
somebody
lot of pressure.
That's a whole
Yes.
lot of
it's
That's
like
pressure.
a lot
I'm
of
not built that
pressure.
way. I'm not about to go pay
Right.
for somebody, even though I thought about it. But you know, you
Yeah.
gotta be secure. I ain't gonna hold you up, but I'm still going to see him about these boobs. They got to go. But
Right.
Still making a
Right.
consultation appointment.
still,
Right.
but I'm not coming back with an extra package in the back. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
it's just like I mean, I don't know. I just feel like women, we have to step our game up in certain areas because it's like you have to have self-confidence as yourself as a woman because no man wants some men do. They like prey on the insecurities of a woman. But if
To
you're a
manipulate
dude,
them.
Right.
you want to tolerate BS,
Right.
period.
Absolutely.
Like when you know
Hmm.
what you want, especially
Right.
from a man, he's gonna have nothing but to respect you when it comes to
Right.
certain things. Like you're not gonna be
Mm-hmm.
doing a half a stuff when it comes to certain things because there's some real men out here,
Right.
but
Set your
people be like,
boundaries.
Yeah.
people
Right.
be so quick to be like, oh, it ain't no man out here. Well, have you self-evaluated
Mm-hmm.
yourself? Are
Ooh.
you real put
Come
together?
on.
Is your money together? Do you have your own place?
Okay.
Or do you have a job? You can't demand for a man to have all this if your stuff not together because ain't nobody
True.
Right.
to
Because at
take
the end
care
of the
of a
day, we
woman
don't want
with
no
Absolutely.
broke man, but these men don't want no
They
broke
don't want
woman.
no broke.
Right.
Period.
exactly.
Right.
I mean, literally. I mean,
They really
I
don't
don't
care for
understand.
the woman that's not doing anything for her life. Like,
Right.
No,
it's like they don't want to pick up a liability or somebody that's gonna make their life harder or like something that's gonna be heavier. That what they want is a support system. They want somebody to motivate them to get the bag, to create a
Teammate.
better life, to
a
be what they
partnership.
need for food and all because food really, come on now, like we feed our men. Like I really feel like that.
Right.
Like we
Yes.
feed them, we make sure their backs is rubbed. Okay, like we
Okay.
deserve an award all the time.
Exactly. And I feel like sometimes as women, like, and y'all could piggyback off this, because we be so quick to tear a man down, like literally, because he not doing stuff. Like I've said before,
Right.
like it's a difference. Like if you at home playing Fortnite, nigga, you just playing Fortnite and smoking weed and eating a bowl of cereal when I come home from work. We got a problem. Like, what do
And
you
then
mean
be like, what you
A
about to
work
cook?
national
12 shifts, 12-hour
problem.
shifts, and you're at home on the couch burning up
Right.
an electric bill that you don't have no money on? That's a difference versus you helping your partner out that goes out and busts his butt
Hmm.
regardless to make sure that we got enough to survive. That's a partnership. It's a difference. And some of y'all be right out here in these streets, out here fighting in these entanglement relationships over a nigga that don't even have no job.
If you say entanglement one more time.
I
That was the
Right.
word for 2020. Okay, Jada said it, and she put the stamp on it. Period.
She
I
did.
don't understand that. You what? I can't believe. And you're right. It really be girls out here fighting over deadbeat daddies who ain't got no job. Like,
Right.
let's just put it on the floor. What are we arguing for? The looks? Like,
Over
what?
what?
What is it?
Right.
Because
Over what?
over what?
I'm gonna just
I'm
say it.
trying
It's
to
gotta.
figure it out.
It's gotta be what he's swinging. That's all I'm saying. It gotta be
It it,
that.
it
Because
Gotta
if
must
it
be.
ain't
be. It
that, then
must
honey,
be.
you are fighting a losing battle. Like it's you don't. There's no trophy at the end. I'm sorry.
It's
Like
not.
there's
No.
Right.
nothing
All
there.
temporary.
It's all temporary. Because, sweetie, you out here fighting these
All
streets,
temporary.
getting your lace pulled out, your wig pulled off. You
Okay.
on Instagram Live. You on Facebook Live getting beat up for somebody that
Embarrassing yourself in the
Getting
embarrassing
dragged,
yourself
public
right?
for no reason.
for
Like,
no
Wow.
reason, sweetie. He's not worth it. Anytime you gotta argue with another female about your man,
it's
He
that's
not
a
not
yours.
worth
whole
it.
situation.
He
Oh
not
Like
yeah.
yours.
I
Toxic.
wish a woman was. If somebody was to come to me and be like, "This some real stuff." If somebody came to me and was like, "Oh yeah, Mike been messing around with so and so," which isn't true, but yeah,
She
okay, I'm
knows.
not about to go
Period.
check the females because I'm a real woman. I'm about to go check my man because
Right.
Right.
nobody on these streets should be saying that you messing around with nobody.
Right.
I'm not even about to
Exactly.
entertain her because I'm not about to give her the power to feel that
Right.
Mm-hmm.
she got some type of power over me or I feel
Mm-hmm.
insecure in my relationship.
Right.
No, I'm about to put some fire under his butt and figure out who said what and figure it
Right.
out.
Right.
Because
Right.
he the
Why put
common
that
Which
energy
it
in
denominator.
should be
her?
Like the
like that.
man is the common denominator in both of it. Obviously, she was sold a dream, and obviously he been lying and creeping with somebody
Right.
else. So at this point, sis, we teammates. So
We
if he
Right.
can't
Right.
be
We
talking
on
to
the
him,
same
we need to be
side
going to him.
here.
Right.
Not
period.
why would I fight her when he sold her a dream just as much as he sold me one? That
Mm-hmm.
don't make sense.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all be so quick to be going fighting. You knew that was my man. Public service announcement, sweetheart. Unless you're married, yeah, everybody
Right.
fair game, and he was like y'all said was sold a dream. I'm sorry that you fell for the dream, but reality
True.
check,
Mm-hmm.
your man is not. This is real, and this is it, literally. If your man is secure and ready and happy with the woman that you are, he not looking at nobody else. If you
Right.
keep
Woo!
it at the
Right.
Say it.
his eyes not going nowhere else. Let me
There
tell
you
you,
He
I'm
go.
don't
telling you
need
real.
to.
He don't need to. I'm talking real facts. 12 years I'm in a relationship. I ain't never got a phone call talking about Mike with somebody. Ain't never, ever had to. And
Mm-hmm.
if it ever happened, she know dang well. She know dang well she better not say a peep because he got her in check. That's like, you
Come
better,
on.
period.
Like
Don't
I
cross
better not hear
On.
about it at all.
Right.
it
Please.
don't cross Rochester Road before it hit me. He
Y'all
get
ever
put
see
in his
that
phone.
movie Ray with Ray Charles with his woman Humming B or whatever they call it.
Della
He called
B.
her.
That
Yeah. He
Bella
said,
B.
when you on the road, leave that at the road. When you come home, you
Right.
home. Like,
Right.
and a lot of people would
exactly.
look at that and they would judge that kind of style
Exactly.
of a relationship. But honestly, that's just what worked for them. That's what
Right.
they
Exactly. Yep.
decided. Like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna be real with you. I know what you're doing. That's honesty in my eyes. I'm gonna be real. I know you're not gonna stop doing what you're gonna do, but there's no way that I'm leaving my husband or my kids gonna be without a husband, a father. That's what they decided to do. So this is our agreement, and you need to keep that. And he did until the mom passed away, and he had to
Yeah.
take in his children from
Right.
another woman. Like
Yeah.
I've actually seen some people in my family, old people that have been married for years, like years, that had children with other women, and I'm just sitting there at the end of the day like, how did you do that? Like,
Right.
women actually really do this,
Ooh,
and
I
they
don't
really
know.
Yeah.
like they
I
stay
can't.
with their
I don't
man,
know.
they stay
Ooh,
with them, and I
Hard.
don't know, it's a high level of forgiveness, it's a high level of like,
ooh. It's gonna
I
take all
love
12 of the
you, love his
disciples,
dirty
Lord.
drawers, like literally you love
And
him,
Jesus.
And Jesus.
you love him.
Oh, I'm
I
not
Jesus
got
looking
gonna
at
have to
the
tap me on my shoulder and say, Bree, forgive. He gonna have to literally
Right.
come
He gonna
in
have to
the
put
exactly
home
bump
and
that just
tap
not one
me.
shoulder. He gonna have to hold my shoulder.
right.
He gonna have to hold me down. Be still and lift
That's
me
a
to the
hard pill to
floor.
swallow. But it's
Right.
a
Like she
lot of
said,
What
older
hold
do
me
you
down,
couples
like
huh?
like
say?
that.
When you
Yes.
catch somebody cheating, or if they tell you that they got another, what do you say? What is your response? Like, okay,
Right.
I'm done with you, or all
Right.
right, thanks for telling me. We gonna work this out. Like, how I want to hear from somebody that actually went through that situation.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm
Because that's
curious because
mm-hmm,
when you're in a relationship and you're in a committed relationship, and even if they had previous kids in the past and they have children and you
mm-hmm,
accepted those children going into the relationship, and that's another thing women have to understand. If you committed to a relationship and this man has children, you accept every baggage and package that come along with it. You can't
Yep.
just
absolutely,
come in and just deteriorate and think you number one honcho. No,
No.
right,
it's not about you. It's about building your family as a unit.
Right.
But if he's come in and then you have another baby on you,
Right.
Well,
Woo.
sweetie, I
Ooh-wee.
PSA.
Another baby on
He's
you.
not for you, okay? Because he
Right.
can't keep his Peter in his pants, okay? And he needs to Peter pants on,
Mm-hmm.
How
and
many
that's when
times
you
are
have
you
to
supposed
learn
to
how
get
to let
somebody?
go of some of these relationships. Some people just don't know how to let go because they feel like they can't find nobody else. But that's when you
That
got to know
Yeah.
your
part.
worth, period.
Let
Like,
go.
I,
Yes.
If it
if
hurts,
you
let
do
it
not
Let
know
go.
your
go,
self
cut
worth,
ties, all
Yes.
that.
Let it
yeah,
go.
you just
Let
need to
let it
go.
go.
Let it go. Well, I
Yeah.
love his
Mm-hmm.
mama and all that. Well, let me tell you, his mama
No.
already knew about the other girl, just so you know, because she
Ooh,
knew.
Right.
mamas
Because
be
you know
knowing.
he
Right.
knew his
Don't
mama.
don't don't go
You
there.
better
Show
be the
Don't
do.
first
go
one
there.
to meet them,
Okay,
okay?
so you need to go ahead and get a side out to the mama bear because she been new. Okay, so you need to go ahead and pack
Right.
a little nightlight. You need to go ahead and pack up your bag, baby, and go on
Exactly.
because he's not for you, sis.
I
He's
feel
not for
like
you.
like Rob
Well,
Isley.
in the case
What
of
the hell
Jada,
is going
in the
on?
case of Jada and Will, she stepped out on him. Well,
Right.
technically,
True.
So hot
Technically.
girl gossip
technically,
time.
the one
Let
that
me
we
know.
actually know about, because I'm pretty sure she kind of insinuated at the table that he had his dealings as well, because she was just like, I think we're even type of thing, and they just didn't say what it was, but who knows what it is, like in their openness, what it was.
I
Who knows what
honestly
it
thought
was?
that they were swingers, to be honest. Like I thought a
I
long
just thought
time.
that they had an open relationship.
Me
I
too.
just thought that they had an
I
open
feel just like
relationship, an
Cardi.
open marriage, I should say. So even them saying, "Oh, at that time I was done with you. I was done with you." I felt like even on a small little level that was PR. I felt like on a small little level it was like this is what's going to justify you being out with another person in a relationship because we
Right.
were we were at we were at odds at that point. So it's okay because a lot of people do that. It's easier to say that than to say, "Yeah, I gave August my permission to have." You
No.
know what I'm saying? It's a lot
Right.
easier
I feel
publicly wise to say that.
I feel like at the time when she said what she said at the table, when she called it an entanglement,
That's
Will was
exactly
caught
what it
off
was.
guard. That's not what
He
the
was
truth
really caught
is.
off guard.
Right.
And I'm sorry, ladies, but I know all of y'all have seen August and what he's been blessed with.
Right.
And she was sitting at that table, and
I
she
got
got a
entangled.
flashback real quick. It was
Yeah.
like
Right.
we
And
did
he
have
younger.
an
And
entanglement.
I mean, I don't know how much stamina Will got, but August is young. So I don't know. Maybe he was
Look,
picking
I
up
heard August.
where Will lacked.
August do
I
his
don't know.
thing.
But
I'm
But
seeing
you
so many things on how people feel about it in the sense of like a lot of people feel like she was wrong for like she a predator or something, like she pounced on him and his vulnerability and all this kind of stuff. Y'all talking about
No.
him being a grown man. I feel like he's a grown man. It's just
Right.
a
he's a
grown
Right.
man.
grown
You
Period.
can't
man.
force no man to do something he don't want to do. Men
right.
are
Exactly.
strong, will-minded creatures. Women, we a little weak at sometimes. We give in, even when
Right.
we're mad, we be
Absolutely.
like, man, but men, they be like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We be
We
like,
too
what,
far.
Alexis?
we be
How we
like,
do it, Alexis?
I told you I was done dealing with you. And then you over
I
his
said no.
head.
And then they be like, what you got up tonight? Nothing, pull up.
Pull up your
Right.
pants.
What you doing?
Weak
Right.
willed.
We will. And that's
We.
exactly what Jada was because honestly, how Will basically said that he was just like, I'm not happy, you go do what makes you happy. I'm gonna go do me. At that point, he said
Right.
we were broken up. I don't know how you break up in a marriage, but to each his
Me
own.
either.
Because you
Right.
not trying to
Exactly.
tell me
You
we
we're
broke up.
married.
We married. You tell me
Would
we
there
broke
be
Right.
up.
legal
I'm like,
separation or divorce papers?
you can go to
Right.
the guest room. That's fine. I'll be in the
Right.
regular room because ain't no breakup.
Until you
It's the
get
guest
yourself
room.
together.
Mm.
I don't feel
Yeah,
like
I don't
she was
understand
wrong.
that.
Do y'all feel like she was wrong? If he gave her permission, maybe that's what August was saying. He got permission.
Yeah, because
He
she
didn't
said that
like that
August was
though.
basically
He
trying to
like,
say that he
I don't
wasn't a
like
home
that.
wrecker.
Because he
Right.
wasn't.
Right.
Yeah.
He was not
I
wrecking the
mean,
home. This was a
but you don't know
consensual
what Jada was
thing.
saying to
Right.
August either. And that's people not looking at that aspect. You don't know
Mm-hmm.
what she was saying. She's a mature woman. She know what to say. She know how to say certain
Right.
twisting and whatever. And you
Mm-hmm.
don't know what she was saying.
He
Like, I'm
sounded
done
pretty
with
mature
Will.
too in his interview. He sounded
Yeah,
like he
he
knew
was being
exactly
real
what he was
mature.
doing. Sounded like he was handling a very emotional space. Like it doesn't matter how he came to her. if they were on a healing journey together, if she was, it doesn't really matter. That's their bedroom. Like, you know,
Exactly.
Will
Exactly.
obviously knew about it.
Mm-hmm.
So if the husband knew about it and they still married years later, then what? Why do you care? Like,
Right. It
Why?
was
Exactly.
four
do y'all
some
think he
years
was wrong
ago.
for even saying something about it, or do you think that
Yeah.
is his truth that he can tell if he wants to?
It's his business, it's his truth. And I feel like people get it misconstrued. If we was in a situation and if we was in a situation and we agreed that we wasn't gonna talk about it and that was amongst them two, then they shouldn't talk about it. But if they love
Right.
Right.
spoken words, he's free to talk however he want to talk about it. You
True.
know,
Right.
but I feel like he was hurt. She played.
Yeah,
He was
I
very
I don't
agree.
know
hurt.
what she
She
did.
I
was
agree.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
He
was
like, how does
vulnerable
she? How does
too.
this Virgo get to stay perfect in the limelight while I'm over here like taking all the, you know, the you know, being crucified for being a man in a consensual relationship with a
Right.
grown woman. You know,
Right.
I think he was hurt, but I think that he just also very much in love with Jada. Probably.
Oh
I
yeah.
he
mean,
did
She
fall in
probably
love
put
with
it on
her.
He
him.
was.
He didn't put it
she
on
probably
him.
put that
She.
that
You could
His
tell
hair
that
was
She
standing
put
up
Jada.
on
that
his
vintage
head.
on him. He know how to act.
She put that boomerang on him.
He forgot. He was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot we wasn't supposed to say nothing."
Right.
I forgot that part.
Oh, that's
Oh
right.
man.
Yeah. I
Yikes.
don't know
I'm just
though.
glad that they working it out, and I do believe in like transparency, like that. Like you said, Brianna, like you said that you just need that honest communication. You need that,
Yes.
you know, that talk that you can have, and there's nothing off the table. I really admire that they, as a black couple in the media, a black married couple in the media, that's raising their children a certain way, that's living their life a certain way,
Right.
trying to keep it out of the public, but if it's there, fuck it. I mean, forget it. You know, it's out. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just what it is. Hopefully,
Right.
you know, hopefully
But
Facebook won't shut us down for that. But period, it's just a situation where, you know, that's their marriage and it works for them.
yeah,
Exactly.
It works for them.
and that's what people need to understand is what works for your relationship doesn't need to be entertained by anybody else. And people
Mm-hmm.
be so quick to be in everybody's relationship. You need to worry about the business that's behind your door. Stop going in my
Exactly.
business. I get tired of people always in other people's business, always worrying about why you ain't married, why you ain't got no kids, why you ain't got
Mm-hmm.
no man. Well, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right.
Are you
Right.
married? Because this
Mm-hmm.
last time I checked, I seen your husband down
At the
at
Night
the bar.
Riders.
Okay, I seen your husband at Motor City with somebody else, and it didn't look like you. So why you worried
Oh
about me?
man.
And not the casino, the hotel.
Right.
The
Right.
hotel he was checking
Getting that
in,
key.
Right.
checking in. Okay,
That
why
key.
you worried about why I'm not married?
Hey,
Okay,
Steven.
Hey,
hey,
Steve.
Steven, why you worried about why we not married? Like I hate that
Right.
question. We get so much pressure in our generation. Why we not married? Why we don't have
Oh my
kids? Why we
gosh.
not this? Why we not that? Well, if your
Man.
backyard is not clean, sweetheart, don't come up in mines worrying about what I'm doing. I am well taken
Exactly.
care of, and I'm not about to jump in no marriage if I can't get the little kinks out. Because the minute I get married and sign on that dotted line, ain't no bagging out of it. It ain't no,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
True.
dang, I have been here for a while, but I didn't think things was gonna change like that. No. The difference is I'm not about to sign my name on a piece of paper and I'm not together as a person. I don't want to go into
Right.
a position I'm not put together. That's what people.
Right.
That's why so many people divorce. I know people to this day that's married that still argue about finances.
Yep.
Why
Wow.
do we still
Yep.
argue about finances? Y'all married
Right.
10
Yep.
years, y'all still can't get it together?
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
think it's very important for people to know who they are
Yes.
before they get into a committed relation, like a committed marriage,
Absolutely.
because
Yeah.
I want to be the best me that I can be for my husband. And I can't be that
Exactly.
unless I fully know who I am as a woman, as an individual, what I like, what I
Mm-hmm.
don't like, what I will tolerate, what I
Absolutely.
won't tolerate. If I don't know
Right.
those things and I'm just rushing to get to the altar because everybody said I should, that's a
Mm-hmm.
setup for disaster. Like I need to
Exactly.
be
Disaster.
the best me for me, as I would want my husband to be in preparation to be the best man that he can be for me, so that we
Right.
can
Absolutely.
still grow together. Of course, we're not going to have everything together when we do come together and get married. But at the same time, I need to be stable enough to know who I am so that we can grow together. I'll know what he likes.
Right.
He knows what he likes. So that therefore he can
Mm-hmm.
teach me and I can teach him. If I don't
Period.
know me, how I'm gonna teach him to love me? I can't, because I don't even know what the heck I want.
Right.
So it's not a rush. I hate when people say that too. What you waiting on? I'm
Mm-hmm.
waiting on figuring
That's
out
the
who the
first
heck
thing they would
I am.
say.
Right.
And
What,
furthermore,
you ain't
I'm
married
also
yet?
waiting on you to cut a check.
I'm sorry.
You don't got kids
Period.
yet?
Because
Okay.
apparently you're gonna pay for
Where
the
your
wedding
where
since
them
you be so
kids
Right.
bothered.
at?
We were just talking
Right.
about this, how people spend thousands and thousands of dollars on these weddings, and then they be writing right back on
Divorce.
Okay.
the
Girl,
Okay. Okay.
$50,000 for 50 days of marriage.
installment.
Right.
Can't even last a whole year.
Oh,
Y'all done spent
but
Man.
no,
100
it's
bands and can't even
real.
last 100 days. Get out of here.
Mm-mm.
I think sometimes people put too much pressure on the actual marriage and just
They
don't
do.
realize that it's really just about the connection. Some people feel like
Right.
getting
Yes.
married actually ruins the relationship because all of these expectations and roles and constructs and all of the different conditioning that we have in our mind about being married starts to take over instead of the actual personality of the person. It's like,
Right.
you're my wife now, so ABCDEFG,
Right. See?
Yep.
instead of just I
Try
married
to
you
change you.
because A B
Yes.
C D E F G, and
Right.
Yes.
this is who I want to grow with. This is, but like you said, Breeze, like you gotta know what you want. You gotta have
Right.
boundaries. That way you can
Yes.
tell your partner, I don't like this. That's my boundary, and that person
Right.
can either walk or they can accept it. And so if you get
Bingo.
Exactly.
married, it's not no surprise. 5 years in the marriage when I said I didn't like this.
Right.
Right.
I told
Exactly.
you.
Yep.
Exactly. Be acting
Right.
like they had amnesia. See, I gotta make sure you don't got no
This ring
amnesia
doesn't
before I
change
sign a dotted
me.
line. You can
Right.
know full well you
Exactly,
fucking
Ray.
dementia and I don't know.
Right.
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 Some
That is
people
so
want to
That's
wait.
true.
right.
That
That is
is
so
so
true.
true. Now,
That is
I'm
so
gonna
true.
be truly honest, real uncut. Now, you said 10 years ago, I used to be wringing my head down. Why we not married? I want this. I want that. I was so in love with the fantasy of a wedding and not the marriage.
Wow.
I
That's
Yeah.
used to be so
real.
open and transparent about it because right
Yeah.
now we've hit some rough patches in our relationship, and I can tell you if we would have got married at the earlier time that I got married, I would be divorced right now.
Yep.
Yep.
That's
Wow.
That's
a real
real.
thing I can be real about because it is coming from both sides, and I'm just not saying it's his fault. I done played a lot of many of roles that where he's like, you know what, I don't know about this. And you think
Mm-hmm.
this, then I don't know. It goes both ways. And women, we always want to point the finger in relationships. Oh, you don't do
Yeah.
this, you don't do this. And I pointed through the finger at him so many times about certain
Hmm.
situations, but I had to really
Mm-mm.
understand where he was coming from and his point of view of what his expectations was in a relationship. He
Mm-hmm.
doesn't want to be in
Mm-hmm.
a relationship with somebody that's been spoiled on, like can't handle her finances, can't get this together. You know what I mean? Without some
Right.
type of helping hand. And I
Right.
Right.
haven't been
Mm-hmm.
spoiled all my life. I've always had somebody, my daddy, my mama, my auntie, my cousin, somebody to hold my hand. I
Right.
expecting somebody to hold my hand in a marriage. I
Right.
Right.
that's the
That's why it's
clearest thing I
important to know
can
your love
say.
language. That's literally so you can
Yes.
tell people how to love you based on who you
Exactly.
are. That's the
So basically, in our love languages, Brianna asked me this crazy question, and I was like, I don't know my dang love language. What is that? And she was like, oh, I think it's something about acts of affection and love and giving and stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I basically told everybody to rate theirs of what their love languages was. And so I'm gonna copy people on the screen. And so who wants to go first? It doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
Okay,
let's say
so my first one was, let me just pop them up. Okay, words of affirmation. So mine was this. The reason why I think words of affirmation, I love for somebody. This is what you do if somebody is words of affirmation. Trying in relationships, even encouraging them, creating a playlist of songs to remind you of them, sharing social messages for your partner to say, complimenting them with words of appreciation. I need you to tell me all that. I need you to tell me that. I need you to reassure me in my relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Receiving gifts was last. That was number 5 for me because you can't buy my love. That's period. You can't.
Period.
Thoughtfulness is gift giving. You can be thoughtful for my birthday or Christmas or something. But if you didn't cheat on me, you can't buy me no gifts. Gifts that symbolize moments, experience, or feelings, small reminders of folks that they will feel their best, being intentional on holidays, especially their birthday. Yeah, all that makes you stuff.
I think it's the thought that counts for those people.
Yeah.
It is the
It's
thought.
the
Right.
thought.
Acts of service. I was a little like, ooh, I jumped right
A
to the
lot of
next
people are
part,
this. A
and
lot
then
of men.
yeah, I thought I went to the gutter with this one. But showing rather than telling, follow through with what they're saying you will do, assisting with stressful or time-consuming tasks, looking for small ways to help them, being spontaneous, and avoiding ignoring requests for help, not following through, being
Mm.
proactive, like not looking into gender-based stereotypes when it comes to tasks. I think that is
Mm.
100% that's me off base, like literally.
Mm-hmm.
Physical touch, offering massages. I'm a Scorpio. I like to be touched. I want to be
Freak, freak.
touched. That's why I'm still in a relationship. Making hugs a habit, non-sexual touch that reminds them of your present. Oh, this drink got me a little tipsy over here. Presence. Putting your arm around them or embracing them. And you must avoid, this irritates my soul, long periods without intimacy.
Oh Lord, I can't do
Oh my God.
it.
Coldly giving affection. Oh, don't give me the cold shoulder. Waiting for your partner to express their desires or physical affection.
No, take charge.
Mm.
Take
Hey,
initiative.
Right.
Yes,
Take
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 charge.
initiative.
charge.
it's so, but you know what? This really helped me, like honestly, because
Mhm.
I've learned my love languages in a way that I understand how I love. Like I never put it in that perspective, and now I understand what it is, and I could put kids in the category without even asking him.
Mhm.
Um, he's not an affectionate person, but he's like an
Mm-hmm.
act of like service. He likes to send like music to express his, and he doesn't like express himself well, so he sends all these things and like songs. I can literally at our wedding, it's gonna be his whole playlist of songs he sent me over the last 4 years. I mean, literally, he expresses love in songs.
That's
Not
so
only that,
sweet.
I
Aw.
know.
he won't.
Aw.
He sends me. He might send me some lyrics or something, but he's very quiet, and then when he's mad, he mad. And I'm a touchy feely person. I love affection, and he doesn't shows that well, but he's coming around. I'm like, look, you're gonna have to get it together
Mm-hmm.
soon. I
Right.
need
Mhm.
you to touch my shoulder and not expect anything else at a happy ending. So,
Every piece is a button. If you press a button, every
Facts.
piece of my body is a button.
okay,
Oh
I'll make sure I
goodness.
post it. So yeah, what about you guys? I've talked and
Um, so Alexis, ours were very, very similar. Like our
yeah,
order was almost identical. Our
communication. I'm a
second and
flashy.
third were flipped, but my first is
That's
words
not
of
me.
affirmation. I just love when a man can speak positivity into his woman. Like
Mm.
I love when a man can just speak life
Mm.
into you, especially
Yes.
because we go
Yes.
through so much on a daily, whether we're at work, just
Mhm.
being black women in general.
Mhm.
To have my man tell me, baby, I'm proud of you, or you doing it, or
Yes.
dang,
Right.
you look good today, or
Yes, you
I
looking
Yes.
love how
good.
you
What's
got that
going
outfit
on?
match. Like small little things that just give you that extra boost when you need it. And whether he knows that you need it or not.
Mhm.
Um, and honestly, like, so if I'm being completely transparent, so I have a friend.
Hey
We won't mention his
friends.
name.
Hey, friend.
But
Hey friends.
Hey,
I have a friend.
friend. Oh,
And I was just telling him, like, just in
Natasha, you
conversation,
know about this friend?
um, even before, like, he knew my love languages because first of all, he asked me. if I knew my love languages, which
Mm.
I was like, I felt like Jennifer Lewis when she was passing
the
out.
book.
And that,
He read
thank
the
you, Cardi.
playbook.
That's exactly how.
He read the book.
As a matter of fact, I do. But I just think it's beautiful when a man can just speak your love languages without him even knowing what they are. Like that's just in your nature to speak into a woman, speak positivity, speak life, speak um passion or whatever it is, encouragement. Like if you can do that for me, honestly, it just builds women up. Our self-esteem be dropped on a daily. Whether we at work,
Girl,
we can't get a promotion because somebody else got it, or we trying to, nip and
we
tuck
don't
some
fall
stuff
into
and put on a
turn
couple
up,
little
turn up,
body
turn up.
shapers to fix it on it. Like if a
Turn
man
your dick
can
light
pour
on
into me,
out there.
that's beautiful.
Mm.
Physical touch was my second. It don't even have to be in a sexual content, but like
It's a fly.
just a touch in passing, or a caress of the chin, a cheek, a
Yes,
forehead
girls are
kiss.
cute.
Right.
Yeah, all those cute little gestures. Like, sign me up. I want all that.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
saw this video of this man. They were in the shower. He was with his lady. They was in the shower.
Washing her hair.
He was washing
Oh
her
my
hair. Ah,
He
Oh
was
I
yeah.
washing
was
her
like,
Yes.
hair.
"Ooh,
Hey.
girl, my scalp
Knew
Yes.
needs some."
what you was talking about because it got
Yes,
me
If
too.
my
Mikey start
scalp.
washing my hair, I'm gonna propose to him myself.
Do you hear me? I would pull a
Just
Chrissy and
Right.
Jim
go
Jones and get on
ahead
my
one
knee.
I'm
time.
gonna get on
One
one
time.
knee. I'm gonna be like,
Do
baby,
it.
Yes,
and
like
you gonna
that.
wash yourself.
Listen,
Yes.
and
I wanna cook him
honestly,
a whole Thanksgiving dinner.
right. If you know me, you know that Vicks is my go-to. Like if my hair hurt, I'm using Vicks. If my back hurt, I'm using Vicks.
Breathe.
She use
I
Vic for
use Vicks.
everything.
Like,
For everything. My back. Vic.
so like if
My
my back
neck, my
hurt and,
back,
and he
Vic.
pull out some Vicks and rub me down,
It's a wrap. It's a
that's
wrap.
what I need. I love you. I love you for life. Like physical touch is big for me. Now, of course, a touch might
Oh,
lead
I'm
to
sorry.
other things, but all in all, just those, like it said on there, just to feel a presence of my man
Mm-hmm.
is big for me.
Mm-hmm.
What was my third? Quality time. Definitely, that speaks for itself. Like whether we watching a movie, we chilling, we cooking, we washing dishes, we doing whatever. Like spending time is big for me because how else are we gonna learn each other? How else are we gonna experience each other? Grow together. Like we need to
Mm-hmm.
spend time, obviously.
Right.
Acts of service was my fourth. That's I don't really need you. I mean, I'm pretty, and I pride myself on being independent. So I'll wash dishes, I'll fold clothes, like I'll do all that. Now, if you want to chime in, that's great. Please, I wash you fold, I wash you dry. Like whatever you want to do,
I'm the
we can do it
folder.
as a team. I'm with that. And then
Yeah.
like
Right.
even gifts. I mean, I never been big on material things.
Mhm.
So I
Mm-mm.
mean, if you give me a gift, of course I'll be
Yes.
appreciative, especially if it's something that I we talked about and I kind of forgot about, and you bring it up and you get it for me. My heart.
I'm cooking.
You've
I'm
been
cooking you a
listening,
whole
right? I'm
Thursday
cooking. I'm
salad.
cooking.
We don't
Full
return
course
gifts.
meal. What
But
you
how
want?
Full
long will
course
that
meal.
actual last? Like how long does that physical gift that you gave me gonna last when it comes to
Right.
our relationship? It
Exactly.
can get burned in
Exactly.
a fire. It can get, completely ruined and
You're right.
destroyed. But what do we have after that?
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
It's so
So
true. Yeah, I've learned over the years through my childhood, you just can't just buy my love. That's just one thing, and I ain't gonna go too in depth about my childhood, but you just can't buy my love, and I've learned that in my relationship that you just can't. I mean, some
Right.
people do things and they try to show you or buy you things and think that's an act of, oh, forgive me or I'm sorry. No, I need you to tell me you're sorry.
right.
You out
Mm-hmm.
there about to buy me no bag. You done cuss me out, call me everything under the moon, and think that you gonna pop a Louis Vuitton bag on my bed and
I'll
do
take a Louis
apology.
though.
I
I'll
Right.
would
take an
take it.
apology.
Don't get me
I'll
wrong.
take a
I
Louis.
would
Give
take
me
an
that Louis
apology,
bag.
I
but
Mm-hmm.
I
will
still
take
gonna have
it,
to.
but you still
I'll
can't buy
take it
my
as a
love.
token. I'll take it as a token.
I would take it as a one step, but dude. I'ma still
But I
need that
need three
apology.
steps. I'll take it as the first. Keep
Right.
on.
Run me my
You almost
apology.
there. You almost
Yes,
there.
right.
Baby steps. Yes.
But yeah, that's only because, like you said, words of affirmation, like that was my that's my top one.
Yes.
I the encouraging and everything, but the whole apology thing, it's about just being accountable. Like, just being real
Right.
with me. Like,
Yes, right.
if I know you messed up and you know you messed up, like, just offer that so that there's a humbling, like, peace offering. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, something that I can work with when I'm looking at you and I see arrogance or selfishness. You giving me words that may not be the most appealing for you or most edifying for yourself. It still says, you know what, I am this person and I was this person, I did this thing, but I'm here still, and I want you to see me as this and not that. Like, it's
Right.
all about the words
Right.
for me.
Yep.
And
You're right.
honestly, the actions are important as well, but
Mm-hmm.
I think I have a really good judge of character most of the time when somebody's being genuine with me. Energy does sound has a vibration, and
Mm-hmm.
I happen to be in tune with people's voices a lot. I'm also a musician, so I can just kind of hear it matters for me. Like, just audio. I'm an audio person, so I really love words, and then quality time. But a lot of times people think that quality time is all about, like, the length of time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, I want to go this to this place with this person. I want to spend all day here. We spend 4 or 5, 6 days out of the week together. For me, I am not that person. I like my space. I like my
Yes.
alone time. I'm not
Me
about to be
too.
all up under you on the couch and in the bed and when we in the kitchen. It's just not
Yes.
gonna happen.
That's
I
just
like
too
my
much.
space.
Exactly.
So really, to me, it's about quality time because not the quantity of time. Like, if we had a moment
That's
together
good.
that lasted 30 minutes, oh, that 30 minutes was so full. And I felt so good. And I was so
Yes.
affirmed and I was so appreciated. I felt like all the things that I needed to just put in my little gas tank to go to the next time, I got it in that 30 minutes and I'm
That's
good.
good.
But after that, I don't really care about anything. Like, I just need that. And then the acts of service. Like, I love men, like real men, like men
Mm.
that's
Yeah.
like, hey,
I
Manly
do
like
the
a real
man.
steps,
man.
like cut a tree down,
Mm.
take out the trash. I
Yes.
Right.
love men. I really do. I like a real manly man. So when it comes to, you could just do something small, like take the trash out, and I'm just like,
Thank you.
Yep.
after that we're good.
Yes.
Do your duties. Just, like, do what you're supposed to do, and we're
Yeah,
good. We're
I
good.
feel that.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. What about you,
Yes.
Tasia?
Acts of service. I love a man. I love someone like what Ray was saying, someone that takes out the trash, someone that just does things like when you really don't really have to ask them, like things that it should be done. Like, okay, well, the dishes are out, so let me go ahead and do it. Just little things like that. Those
Mm-hmm.
make a big
Hey,
difference because it's
Soweto.
like, oh my god, he's doing the dishes. Like, what? You don't get a lot of men that do that. They
What?
You
really
got that
are
right.
very. You
They
don't.
be like, the
And
dishes
uh,
piling up. Might want to
right,
get to it.
Girl.
right.
What
Look
is
at
that? Why do they think that they
simple
can say
stuff,
that to us?
vacuuming or whatever. Just simple things. Exactly. Exactly.
Period.
And I love affection. I love affection. I love somebody that's kind of like, not gonna say like all over me, but I love the fact that they embrace their love through, just like touching and, kissing. I love that stuff. That is like,
Mm-hmm.
and on top of that, like, like what you were saying as far as communication, gotta have that. Most
Mm-hmm.
definitely, you know. But yes, look, hey Soweto.
Hey,
What up,
Soweto.
girl?
We need
Girl.
Soweto to come on the show so we can post our
Right.
pictures.
She's married and young. Look.
Right.
Yes.
They about to come up on a year.
Right.
Yes,
Look.
that's so
Come on.
What?
beautiful. That is so beautiful. I mean, black love is beautiful.
It
Any
is.
love
Black
is
is
Mm-hmm.
And it's
beautiful.
beautiful.
powerful.
My
It's
goodness.
so powerful. When you, and I'm not, love is blind. I mean, it's color blind, but when I see a successful
Mm-hmm.
black couple, I mean, it tickles my fancy
It
because
does.
like, we survive the negativity, the outcomes, and the
Right.
stereotypes. It's like, who said that we can't be both successful and black at the same time?
Right.
You
Right.
Right.
know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like they're so used to us having like the not the father absent in the home and all these other things.
Thank you, Nana.
Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you,
Thank
Donna. That's
you.
right.
We
I'm
didn't
young
do our own
entrepreneurs.
part.
Thank
We
you,
didn't do our part. But I mean, we're all successful in our own way, and we're building up to that. I mean, I have my own business. I do multiple different things. I wear a lot of hats, but I mean, I wouldn't trade them for nothing in the world. And it's made me the woman that I am today. And if I
Yeah.
can just inspire just one woman to see that
Donna.
it don't take much. Once you get
Right.
that motivation and that self love, because I didn't used to have that, but when you have a man
Preach.
that can build up your self esteem and tell
Yes.
you don't matter what nobody else says, I said you're beautiful, and you got to know you're beautiful. I mean,
Right.
it took me a minute to understand that.
Yep.
And
Yep.
women just gotta know their self worth. I mean, if we had to leave one thing today before next week because we have 1 hour, if we can leave one thing about how you are enjoying your relationship or your single life, and how you can inspire and motivate somebody, what would that be?
That's a good question.
Really good
Who
question.
going first?
Natasha.
Hmm.
She got some good
Hmm.
answers.
Hmm.
Ooh, good one. Good
Man,
one.
that's a really good question.
I'll go. So if
Okay.
there's one thing that I can say to my single beauties out there, is to embrace your singleness. Just because you're alone doesn't mean you have to be lonely.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Embrace your alone time where you can actually figure out what you want, and not only in a relationship but just what you want out of life, period. um I mean, I'm in the process of starting my nonprofit for young kids, so stay tuned because it's coming soon. But in that thank you. And within that, it came in my single season. And so there's beauty in being single. There's
Yes.
beauty in loving on yourself and knowing exactly who
Mm-hmm.
you are. So that again, when you are in a relationship, or when he does find you, that you will be ready for him, first of all, because God forbid if the perfect man comes and you ain't ready, then you done
Mm.
missed out on your blessing because you've been too busy trying to find whomever instead of embracing who you are as an individual, as a single woman. So
Mm-hmm.
if I could say
Yes.
anything to my single women, I would say embrace this time, learn about
Yes.
yourself, learn what you like, what you don't like, so that when the
Mm-hmm.
man does come, you are ready for him. You're ready to accept him as who he is, and you are able to grow together.
Right.
Yes.
Right. That was beautiful.
Um,
Right.
Yes.
so I would have to say I can't even answer my own question.
Right? You didn't gave us a stomper.
I
I
know, like,
know. But honestly, if anybody's looking, thank you.
Thank
If
you.
anybody's looking to, and they're in a relationship and they feel like they hit rough patches, if you genuinely have prayed and you feel in tune with that person, and you know that your heart is in tune with that person, and you know that that's your partner,
Yes.
hold on to that person. Because when somebody genuinely love and care for you through flaws and all, like literally, that is a true person. Because when a man can love you when you look your worst and say you beautiful, mm,
Mm-hmm.
that speaks
Yes.
volumes. If he doesn't appreciate just your natural beauty within itself,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
if your man can't check you when
Mm-hmm.
you're in a bad place,
Yes.
Right.
if your man
Say
can't check
that.
you when you're
Yes.
not your best, because I
Mm.
didn't got checked a few times. Like I don't know what you're doing, I don't know what you're going through, but you want to get it together.
Yep.
If I
Mm-hmm.
can't say anything else, if your man can do all that and above for you and more, kudos to you and keep that man. And you keep
Yeah.
riding it out till the wheels fall off. And that's what I'm gonna do. Me and Mike G gonna ride it out till the wheels fall off. Yeah.
Period.
That's good. That's
That's
good.
Yes.
good.
Yeah, I think that all I would honestly have to say, um, that could just let and sink, like simmer and like sizzle and just marinate in your spirit is just to always be honest with yourself. Like
Yes.
just
Mhm.
be real with you first because what happens in when you're single and when you're in relationships, we tend to compromise, or what I've heard is blending. And in
Yes.
blending, you kind of
Mm.
blend to the other person and what they want. You blend to
Mm-hmm.
even the culture of being single. You know, you may have a couple people on your hotline. You know, that's really got you, you know, in a entanglement. And these people have
Come
demands.
on.
These people have demands that you might not really deep down actually be cool with, but because you single and you want that time, you want that energy and that space, you want that touch, you compromise certain things. That's
Right.
not necessary. If you just be
That's
honest with
good,
yourself
Ray.
about what you
Right,
don't
right.
like, you could save yourself a lot of those like awkward situations, or those situations where you feel like you got to forgive yourself later. And I hate those
Yes.
situations.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just say, be honest with you. If you know that he's not giving you something that you want, if you know he don't make time for you, that you feel worse when you leave his presence, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
Bree.
Just cut the damn cord.
Right.
Just snip, snip, cut him off.
Cut it.
Because you gotta
Got
be real.
to.
You're gonna end up in that cycle over and over and over again if you don't be real with yourself. Like, okay, Ray, this don't work. Okay, all right, Lex, this don't work. All right, Bree, this don't work. Gotta try
Yes.
something else.
All I got
Just
to
be real
say
with
is
yourself.
if he's still, yeah, please be real with yourself. Because sis, if he's still telling you that he still can't find no job, but he's still running up the electric, the consumer, and
Come
DTE,
on.
and eating up Captain Crunch and Rice Krispie treats
Be
and everything else
real.
because
Be
he got the
real.
munchies and he smoke weed all day and he play Fortnite and Call of
Why she
Duty
keep saying it's
and
Why
Fortnite
you
though?
saying though?
sis,
Woo.
Or
I'm
2K,
Single
Grand
ladies
Theft
need to
Auto,
stay true
Call
to
of Duty.
themselves.
I'm about to
Stop
smack you right now and put some sense
Stop
into
it.
you. He's not for you, sis.
Right. Yeah.
Man.
Now, if
That's
he goes
good, Ray,
to
though.
work
That's
and comes
good.
home and pays the bill and he want to play video games, that's so what? But honey, if he still don't got no, he don't got no job and he smoke weed and play video games all day, and then he wants some a happy ending at the end of the night, and you don't work 12
Uh-uh.
And want you to cook
Right.
hours. Girl, where's this at?
hamburger helper. Hamburger helper. That's all you get.
Exercise left.
Hamburger helper.
Hamburger helper or noodles. That's all you
Oh,
get.
Oh
exactly.
man.
Driving your car,
Let's
Right.
Running all your gas out.
baby boy,
Right.
baby boy.
Baby boy. There we go.
The next coming to the stage, baby boy.
Literally.
And he got the nerve to have some kids, but that would be a whole nother subject or situation.
Next
That
week.
is another
Right.
Next
Next
That's
week.
topic for
week
next.
is
another
going
day.
down. Thank you, ladies. It's been a wonderful night. We done got into some nitty gritty stuff, and I told y'all, girl chat was about to be on fire. So it's coming
Yes,
back,
Yes.
yes.
back again.
Congratulations, Lex.
Thank
Yes, this is
Yes.
beautiful.
Congratulations.
you for
Y'all
y'all.
comment what y'all want to talk about next week too.
Yes.
Yes,
Right.
please comment. Let us know what y'all want to talk about. Let us know. We ready. Thank you for watching. You know, be blessed. If you got to reevaluate your relationship, sis, you better pray and ask the 12 disciples to go ahead and get that potato off your couch because that ain't it. Okay.
You
So
so silly.
Ain't she?
I love
Bye,
you guys.
everybody. See you
Bye.
next
Bye.
week. Love
See
y'all.
ya.